Ladies and gentlemen, actually, hang on.
Ethan funny as shit. Ethan funny as shit, dog.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know the dealio. Subscriber giveaway. Subscribe and leave a comment on any video for your chance to win $50 on the 1st and 15th of every month. All right, just make sure there's an email in your YouTube bio, and we will reach out via email. You have 24 hours to respond. If not, we move on and redraw. You will forfeit your winnings to the next person that gets drawn. All right. Also, the Ivy Fitness, again, Valentine's Day special that is up for the remainder of February. Tap in on that. It's free. It's a 30-day challenge, no equipment needed. You can do it at home. Workout programs here. We also got apparel, some accessories. And if you need something very specific, fill this information out and I can work you up a fire workout program for you right there. All right. And while you're here, Final Form supplements. We got whey protein, we got plant-based protein, we got bars of soap, we got coffees and teas, we got skincare stuff for your face. Guys, take care of your skin, all right? Check this stuff out. We got shea raw 100% shea butter. We got masks, tallow creams, we got toners, all that good stuff, antioxidant serums. Check that out at finalformsubs.com. All right, we're getting straight into it. NBA standings, not much has really changed because we're going to be just recapping the All-Star break for the most part. But in the East, let me get my living room. Aha. All right. In the East, we got Pistons at 1, Celtics at 2, Knicks at 3, Cavs at 4, Raptors at 5, 76 at 6, Magic at 7, yeah, 8, Hornets at 9, Hawks at 10, Bulls at 11, Bucks at 12, Nets at 13, Pacers at 14, Wizards are at 15. In the West, we got Thunder at 1, Spurs at 2, Nuggets at 3, Rockets at 4, Lakers at 5, Timberwolves at 6, Suns at 7, Warriors at 8, Trailblazers at 9, Clippers at 10, Grizzlies at 11, Mavs at 12, Jazz at 13, Pelicans at 14, Kings are at 15. The MVP ladder, not much has really changed. Jokic still sitting there at 77%. SGA right behind him at 16.6%. And then Kay Cunningham at third at 1.9%. You know what? We're gonna open it up to Coach Calvin. If there's anything you want to touch on in the league before we get into recapping the All-Star break. Or we can just go straight into it, either or.
I think the biggest one, man, is Chris Paul retiring, dog.
Oh yeah,
Finally,
he officially announced his
finally
retirement.
hanging it up. And you know the crazy thing about it though, bro, is that out of all the teams he's played for, he said the best team that he played for was the Spurs. And
Yeah,
I think that holds a lot of weight, especially for Greg Popovich, been the coach and everything. He's definitely built a culture and a system there and everything.
mm,
Um, and I mean, you can say the same thing about DeMar DeRozan said the same thing when he left. DeJounte Murray and everything. The thing that's cool about DeJounte Murray, there's an interview I was watching. I think it was All the Smoke with him, Steven Jackson, and Matt Barnes and everything. And he said literally when because he's from Seattle and everything, like the slums of Seattle and everything. He
mm,
literally said, he literally said, he said, when you make it, we're gonna move your mom and everything. Jonte's thinking that he's gonna take his money, his NBA earnings, and move her. Popovich did that himself, bro, his own earnings and moved her
right.
out of Seattle and everything. You can't, bro, you can't. I don't think there will ever be a more thoughtful coach and obviously a great coach. I mean, look at what he's done just in the NBA and everything
Yeah,
over the but like as a coach and just a human being and everything, like I don't think there's nobody can beat Greg, man. Especially when Kawhi left San Antonio and came back his first game, the crowd started booing him. This man got on the mic and said, "Hey, cut that out. We don't do that here."
right. Yeah,
Like, bro, you what? Like the next person that I think that would probably do that as a coach and everything, I don't even think he's not even a coach, is Mark Cuban. I feel like that's the next
yeah,
person that would do something like that if something happened.
right.
So man, great career, Chris Paul. I hate that he didn't come out with a ring and everything. Probably one of the greatest point guards ever to play without to get a ring. Same thing with Steve Nash and everything. Just sucks, man. And he's had the opportunities, it's just especially with the Clippers and everything, man. I just don't know how that didn't pan out. But I think there's a lot of what ifs too, man. 'Cause, Kobe Brown's supposed to go to the Hornets, I guess, at that time, but they vetoed it. So it's just like a lot of what ifs,
Yeah,
if it would have panned out and everything like that. Um,
yeah. Shout out Chris Paul. Shout out Chris Paul for sure.
mhm. uh, Man, I don't really have anything else, man. I mean, my Pistons still number one. That's all I'm happy about. So yeah, that's all I got, bro.
Fantastic. So let's get straight into All-Star break. First, Rising Stars. This is probably my first time watching the Rising Stars, like actually watching. I've seen the Rising Stars, but not really paying attention. Dude, they set the bar, they set the tempo for this weekend, and it was phenomenal. Game one, Team Mello beat Team Austin 40-34. Vince Carter's team beats T Mac's team uh 41-36. And in the championship, Team Mello and Team Carter played each other with VJ Edgecombe winning MVP, rightfully so. When Coach Carter's team against the T Max team, I mean, VJ Edgecombe went on a tear. He had 17 points, just went absolutely crazy. And, like he's made an immediate impact since he's been in the league. So there's no surprise there. And then he also had a rebound put back to score the final 4 points for them to get the dub in the championship game of putback. He had a putback, a rebound for two, and then he had went to the cup, got a foul, shot two free throws to secure the dub for the team, and just they just played hard. And I think a lot of people have been, the thing about the All-Star is nobody plays hard. It's not exciting, this and the third. But from watching the Rising Stars, these dudes were playing hard. And going into the competition, shout out to Damian Lillard for winning the 3-point contest. Um, they just set the bar, which is going to take us into the All-Star game. So again, the setup was a world team, a USA Stars team, and a USA Stripes team. Basically, the world's team was international players. The USA Stars teams were like younger stars in the league, and the Stripes team were like older vets. So like Kawhi, world you can see here, you got all the international teams. The Stars, you got Kate Cunningham, Devin Booker, Jalen Duran, Tyrese Maxey, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Johnson, Scotty Barnes, Chet Holmgren. So again, a lot of young stars in the league. Pretty much these are going to be like the guys to kind of take the league where it's going to go for the next 10 years, 10-ish years right here. So that's what this team, the Stars team gets the dub over the world team. Then the next game we had the Stars team and the USA Stripes team. Stripes team got the dub on that first round over the Stars team. Again, Kate Cunningham with 11 points, Anthony Edwards with 11 points. But if you go to the Stripes team, LeBron James with 8, Jaylen Brown with 11, Donovan Mitchell with 6. So the vets basically put on a show. Now we go to the world team and the Stripes team. That boy Kawhi Leonard said, "Hold my beer. Y'all thought I've been out because I want to. I was out because I am recovering and I am back." Kawhi Leonard had 31 points in 12 minutes. I'll say that one more time. 31 points, 12 minutes. He only missed 2 shots from the field, okay? 6 of 7 from the three. 6 of 7 from the three. Absolute heat. Just absolute heat. And they get the dub. So they go 2-0, world teams 2-0, and that goes all the way into the championship, which was the Stars, the younger guys versus the vets. So you have Tyrese Maxey, Anthony Edwards, 9 points there, 8 points there, but averaging a point a minute. Tyrese Maxey, 9 points in 9 minutes. Anthony Edwards, 8 points in 8 minutes. And then for the Stripes team, they really just couldn't get it going in terms of the shot. LeBron and Donovan Mitchell were the leading scorers. LeBron had 5.6 minutes. Donovan Mitchell had 6 points, 6 minutes. I'm going to be honest with you, Jalen Brown sold for the USA Stripes team. 2 for 10, 0 for 7, okay? I'm watching this game. Honestly, I'm a Jalen Brown fan. If Jalen Brown didn't play this last game, I think I'm not saying Stripes would have won. It would have been a lot closer of a game because this dude was just putting up a bunch of bullshit. I'm telling you, he single-handedly just destroyed this team. Like Kevin Durant, over 4, that's not very good. But He only taking 4 shots. My guy's taking 10 and only made two. Okay. So that was really killed that team and just chemistry, all that. And then Kawhi, he went on a cold streak. He played 12 minutes, only had 1 point from a free throw, went over 4. So they just kind of up and down for that for the stripe scene. So, but shout out to the USA Stars team. Anthony Edwards gets the MVP for the for the Stars team, MVP for the All Star, rightfully so, because he was pretty much holding it down for the team for pretty much the whole quote unquote tournament style that they had. Um, I know I'm not 100% sure how much you were able to see or if you guys saw clips, but what do you think about this model for the All Star game moving forward? Do you think it sticks? Do you think maybe they do the same model, but it's not World versus USA? Maybe it's like they still have the model of 3 different teams of some type of theme playing in this type of style. Like, what do you think?
To be honest, I was thinking if there's a way how you would add a fourth team to kind of make it like a tournament, I guess. But I don't know what that fourth team would consist of. Is if it's going to be, so I mean, you could do a younger up and coming international team, but like majority of the players are still young and
Yeah.
everything, you know? Um, hmm,
And then you're adding more players to All Star selection,
yeah,
which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, but
hmm,
because watching it, like this is the first All Star game in a while where guys were playing hard. Like some guys were, missing the shots, this and the third, but a lot of those missed shots were because teams were playing defense. Like there was a lot of contested hard shots, and I'm watching this, and the teams are playing hard. And I think part of it is because when you set up like USA versus World, you if you're from the USA, you're like, I'm not gonna let a European team win the All-Star break.
mhm.
This is the NBA is an American organization. Like this is our sport. This is our league. So I felt like part of it was that no, we're America. Like these are basically your guys in the Olympics. This is some aspect of where a combination of the stars and the stripes, the guys on those teams, that's what's going to make up your USA Olympic team or your USA FIBA team, uh, FIFA, whichever the games they do,
FIFA.
like FIBA, yeah. And then the world team, those guys are going to be on their respected countries team for the Olympics. So it almost felt like a we can't let the world team win because we have to show that America has the best athletes in the world. So I think that's part of it. The question is like how can you keep that same level of like pride and play if it's not world versus USA? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you do youngins versus the vets, yeah, there might be some level of like, oh, I'm gonna show these youngins how like, we're the vets, but it's not, I feel like it won't be the same unless it's gonna be hard to keep that same thing with world versus USA, you know? Do you think they'll do world versus USA again?
I don't think so, but you know what would be good to see? This is my
What?
prediction. You do the world versus USA. I mean the international team. You have the upcoming stars and everything like that. But with the upcoming stars, they have to be within the league for they have to at least have 1 year play and everything like that. Then you have like your older squad. That fourth team, bro, I think you should get the best players from that draft class, the previous draft class, the current draft class of that year, if that makes sense.
If you do that, are you getting rid of the Rising Star game?
Essentially, yeah. And make it a tournament. Or make it just like every team plays each other and then we have like a bottom bracket or like whatever you want to do. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
that would be cool to be honest. Um, do they even do the skills challenge anymore?
Yeah, I think they did. I don't watch the skills challenge.
I don't watch the skill challenge either. Or you know, take away the skills challenge and do that, but still have the rising stars to where like it's I don't know, that might be too much on the legs and everything. I don't know. I would like something like that though. I don't know how that would transform and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
if you did do that, I feel like you got to take up the Rising Stars game or the skills challenge or something like that. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do next year because I think that worked. I think that like worked out for the All Star. Let me see. Let's see how many viewers it got. Hmm. Yep. It's the most viewed in 15 years. It's up 87% from last year.
Wow.
And a large audience, yeah, it's a large audience since 2011, which is credit to the USA versus World format. Average 8.8 peak viewership was almost 10 million people watched it. So yeah, I think if they want to continue to have the high viewership, they have to keep some type of USA versus World format until they can figure out something else that works. So I mean, if that brings in all those viewerships, then why change it up? And then with the league still drafting plenty of European players, you're always going to have enough players that be on a world team.
Or or finest, you know what you could do? This could be a showcase. If you don't want to do like the draft class and everything, call up the best 10 people from the G League or D League or whatever the hell it is to compete that aren't on a two-way contract.
The problem with that is you're giving them all star selections. Then the all star selections become meaningless.
Mm.
Now you could do something like that for like a rising star versus G League
Hmm.
type of thing. I think that could help with the rising star, but I don't know. It's a tough thing to try to capture in a bottle and keep going.
Hmm.
But like
I'm
besides
thinking
just
of
doing
a
the single,
way of just trying to maximize the NBA potential and everything. Because there's
yeah,
some people in the G League that you're like, why hasn't that dude not got called up yet? You know, I feel like it's another showcase of just to say, hey, there's some people that you got on this roster that might need to be on two-way or some shit.
yeah.
So
Maybe instead of a skills challenge, they do something on that Saturday that involve G League players.
yeah,
You could have like
or
rising star.
get them into the dunk contest or something. I don't know, man. There's just a lot
Yeah,
of things that you can do with that.
yeah. You could have like a rising star Friday. Saturday, you could have like a G League showcase where you basically have like the all stars of the G League come in and they play like a East G League, West G League, have a showcase of the G League, and then Sunday you still have your all star thing. So you hit all three. You get 3 days straight of basketball, and you just set it up like that, something like that. I think that'd be a good idea to have some type of showcase for the G League.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Fantastic. Is there anything else before we sign off, sir?
Nah, man. How many more games until the playoffs start?
Uh,
Right? Is it around like
let's see.
30 something? No, 40 something? Because this is the like supposed like the halfway point.
Hang on. It's a little over halfway, 42 plus. They're at 56 games ish. So
So
yeah,
they got 20 something.
yeah. So yeah, about 20, yeah, about 25-ish more games, depending on the team. So yeah, we're about the last we're after this week, it'd be like the last quarter of the season. Last
I feel
20
like that,
games.
feel like that's when we're really gonna see some shifts within the standings and everything.
Oh, 100%. Now this is where teams are starting, they're locking in. They're
Mhm.
either trying not to lock in, like your Pelicans and Kings, and people that are teams are already shutting people down, or your teams like the Clippers, Trailblazers, Warriors, Suns. You're in that play in, you got to keep that spot. In the East, it's the Hawks, Hornets, Heat, Magic. You got to keep that spot because Bulls are only a game and a half behind the Hawks, and the Hawks are a half a game behind Hornets. So we're gonna see who wants it more.
Hmm.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the NBA coverage. We will catch you guys next week. Deuces.